Hello, and welcome to Healing Me. I am Cra'vonne, and today we have an amazing channeled message from Source Divine Love. And a lot of the Ascended Masters are in this group wanting to speak specifically to the light workers, the healers, the coaches, the medicine people and women, the herbalists, anyone who is on in that and fits in that description. And if you know someone that is in that description, you're going to want to pass this on to them. And so there's going to be the channeled message, and then at the end of the video there will be light language, so that those, and I asked why, and they said because there's some to give certain coding, to align you to certain coding that you as healers, light workers, and things of that nature, etc., will be using or needing. So it'll meet you where you need it, and it'll be available to you because you are everything that you need anyway. And so it'll be helping you through your transition. So they did say that there's three groups of healers that they're talking to, ones that are just getting started or about to get started, so we'll call them beginners, or one. Two are the ones that have already gotten their feet wet, and three are the ones that have been doing it for years, are very confident in who they are, and things of that nature. So without further ado, I did take some notes as well, and I am going to go ahead and connect with them to allow them to come in because they are so excited and have a lot to say. If this is your first time with me, welcome. I'm so glad that we attracted each other's energy, and please don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. So we're ready. Okay, so and also I asked, were they going to do the light language per group? And they said no, the light language will be all for all three groups in the codings, because where you are now, you're going to be receiving what you need now on the level that you are, but also for your future in this journey as well. So it's for all in one. So I did ask that as well, because I wanted to be specific, and I always ask, well, why, what's going on, and so let's get started. So some of the things that they are saying is that it's expansion time. It's time to either get your feet wet in something, in what your gifts are as a healer now, or expand your, what are they saying, your offerings. Okay, expand your offerings now, because everything wants to live. So your healing journey wants to expand and live. Okay, for the beginner, it's time to trust yourself, right? To not worry about what the naysayers are going to say. For me, I know when I first got started, I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm a witch. They're going to burn me to the cross. But I realized that they didn't. Even if they didn't agree with where I'm at, that's fine. I learned to walk confidently in who I am, knowing that I'm being led directly by Source. So that's what they're saying for some that need to hear that, right? That you want to know that you are right where you're supposed to be. Trust your inner guidance. And so to the second group that's already started, they're saying that you're going to be expanding into another. So say, for example, maybe you were doing mentoring, and now you may start receiving spiritual messages or spiritual downloads, and don't trust it and be like, or think it's weird, or think that it won't be accepted. It's saying to trust the next gift. And that can be different for everyone. You could be a Reiki healer and starting to do tarot. You could be starting to being guided to follow the next step, to be opening a channel or something like that. So it's an addition to, and it was the same type of message for the third group, the advanced group, or the ones that's already doing it, is to not get those are not so much get comfortable in where you are already, or content. They're saying more comfortable, that it's time to expand. And every time we expand as healers, there's another ego death, because it's new, it's unknown, and the ego is going to want to, bring in that resistance, which we know as healers is total part of it, and which brings up the dark night of the soul again. And so for them, it's trusting yourself like you had to trust yourself before in this new endeavor that you may be being pulled into, that maybe you don't quite see it, but there's something calling you to it, and it's saying trust the calling, okay? And that you will be being the journey will be illuminated, okay? Because it's time. So they're wanting, I said, well, why is this message coming through now for the healers? And it's because as a whole, this earth and humanity is shifting and awakening and needing more healing and guidance. So that means that the more is being needed by the healers. So they're going to be bringing lots of guidance and light language coding to help the healers heal, because who heals the healers, right? Okay. And so and a lot of this is a time of a lot of awakening. So then that means that they need the healers that are already awakened to help guide them in this journey, right? And so for the advanced, they're saying to honor the inner child in you as well, because that's the answer that you haven't been able to understand exactly, as far as what's the next thing, right? For some, you've been enjoying this, but it's like you're being pulled to open a new business, a new portion of your business. It may be something totally opposite of healing for some, okay? It may be a food truck, and I don't know why I'm getting that, or it could be a spa. It could be to write a book. It's another offering that expands you to have multiple forms of income. And this is still speaking to group 3, okay? Because it is an expansion, like I said, it will have some triggers on either level that it is calling from, okay? But they want us to press our way, because it's time to show the world who we really are, and be confident. I call it the confidence of Christ, right? That can't be shaken, okay? For some, in the beginner phase, it's definitely asking you not to give up, no matter if it looks like nothing is happening for it. They're saying that you're looking at it in the wrong way, okay? That there's something that is happening. There's something to be grateful for, to grab onto that to help things continue to move forward, okay? To use affirmations to align you to what you're wanting, okay? Because fear is just an illusion, and we have to remember that as healers. That fear is false evidence appearing real, okay? And so they're also saying to prayer and meditation is super important to stay connected, because this will be if there's, to whom much is given, much is required. So we as healers are also going to have to be balancing out our ego and our fear-based illusions that will arise as we are required. More is required of us. That's what's happening, is what they're saying. More is required of us, and they're going to be coding us with the energies that will help us in the alignment to walk in that with, I'm getting a vision of like, they're going to be pew, 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 shooting out the fear as it goes, you know, shooting down the fear as things come up. That's anything, the resistance, the limited thinking, anything. You are everything that you were created to be. You are, it's inside of you, and they're helping to unlock those things now so that this journey continues to be fun, right? That was what it wanted to say to the number 3 group, the advanced group, that also want to connect to what's fun to you, right? Because life is fun, right? And so also some things to watch out for, they're saying, are distractions, right? So watch out for friends and loved ones that see what your calling is, and the more you step into it and want to pull you from that. Watch out for people that are envious of your calling and that haven't done the work, because we all have the ability to be a healer. It's just whether we are answering that call or doing the work, right? You can't skip line and do the work. So those are not doing the work will be envious and will try to distract you with either their negative energy or things that they know will pull you from that to where you can't concentrate on that. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. Also, I'm getting pay attention to your dreams. Okay, there's going to be a lot of information and signs and synchronicities and answers you'll be receiving in the dream state. So you may want to keep a dream journal next to you, or a voice recorder to just say, even if it doesn't make sense, and just listen to it when you're coherent and up later. But know what you want wants you. So your inner guidance, your inner voice, inner source guidance is guiding you to be the healer that you were born to be, even if your ego can't see the way. Okay, and you want to stay focused, right? You want to be kind to yourself. They want you to take out time just for yourself, right? So schedule that to make sure that it gets done, because you have to fill up your cup in order to fill up others. Okay, they said they definitely were saying that. All right, and so somebody's learning in their beginning phase of their how to trust themselves more, and they're saying trust where you feel it at. Okay, if it feels good, then it's from your source divine in you. If it feels negative in any way, then it's from your lower self and it's not of source. And to help pay attention to that, so that that can then help you have a stronger connection. Also, it's saying some people have some questions that this was because everybody that this video was created for will be drawn to it, and there are some that will have some specific questions. So we're gonna, I'm hearing 3, so we're gonna swing this baby 3 times. Okay, and so for those that are in group 1, starting or have already just starting their healing, their journey as a healer, a light worker, or any of those things, this is your time to answer your question that you may have. Okay, and so go ahead and take one deep breath and ask your question. Spirit, we're asking those that are in group 1, what is the answer to their question? Thank you. The answer to group 1's question, or whoever, you may have 3 questions, that's fine. So that's the first question. The answer was yes, okay? Now this is for the second question, group 2. Think of your questions and your intentions. Breathe in. And we will see, Spirit, for the second question, what is the answer? Okay, so I got 2 things. I got a yes, but I also got, right before it fell into a yes, it said not enough information for some, and then the other half is more information is coming, more to come, okay? So, or maybe, okay, as some people would read it as. All right, so this is going to be the final question, and right after this, we will have the light language that they're waiting to come through. They say you don't have to do anything about the light language. You won't understand at all what it is. It is sacred geometric language, okay? So it's language that will always be and always has been and always will be before human language was determined, okay? So you just have to receive it and it will do what it's supposed to do, okay? So Spirit, guides, angels, source divine, for the last question, what is the answer for question 3? And it is also a yes. So that's what we have today for the messages. Comment below and let me know which group you are in, 1, 2, or 3, to your own opinions. No one else can grade you on this. Remember, one of the strong messages was be kind to yourself, okay? And trust yourself, okay? And you're right where you're supposed to be. All right, so I love you, and here comes the light language. Yes, we're ready. Ezekele kompim mumai. Sutu tu shopai you tumpi pai mumpapai. Kisa pipa muti si ti tu. Fufu shashi si moti si tu topa I. Tuma isi su isi se opusi mu I e tu si tata. Sula wusha mi si ti tuma ita isapi usmi ushika simati tu sumu I pc tumashipu ima tusi isi simpa ita usitutu simoshisa usi ashmu esesi atupapi imu. I love the light in you. I'll see you next time.